Notice of protest by the Landlord and Landladies Association and the entire residents of Ika Land, Delta State. The Landlord and Landladies Association and the residents of Ika Land are to begin a protest against the Benin Electricity Distribution Company, BEDC, effective from the 20th of December 2020 until their demand is met. Mr. Vincent Arimoku, Prince Augustine Obaigmena, and some other members of the association paid a visit to the BEDC General Office in Abo Town to drop off the letter of protest. These are some of the clips from the visit.
Where the management has repeatedly promised to provide us with the approved prepaid meters and install them in the customers' houses to premises. But to our greatest disappointment, Bedc has started installing prepaid meters on their transformers instead of installing them in our customers' houses. In one of the meetings we had with the Bedc management in Abo on 9th June 2020, we resolved and made it clear that all prepaid meters must be installed in individual houses and not on your transformers, as none of us are residing on your transformers. Therefore, our prepaid meters cannot be installed on transformers. We also resolved that there be no precondition for the issuance of prepaid meters to your customers in Ika Land, and that Bedc should follow guidelines stipulated by NEC for the issuance of prepaid meters to customers. 1. We have critically examined the action of Bedc and see it as a sabotage to the provision and installation of the long-time approved prepaid meters to our customers in Ika Land. 2. It is another way of officially legalizing estimated billing in Ika Land. It is also another way of putting all Ika residents under community billing system as against the usual urban stroke individual billings. 4. It is another method Bedc has introduced to exploit Ika residents financially. You may recall that the Landlord and Landladies Association carried out a peaceful protest 4 years ago against non-provision of the approved prepaid meters amongst others in Ika Land. Unfortunately, up till date, Bedc has not been able to provide the said prepaid meters to any of our customers in Ika Land. Instead, you have been playing one form or trick or the other and using delayed tactics to make sure you do not issue the approved prepaid meters. As at a time, we felt that you were tired of providing services to Ika Nation. Hence, we gave you an option of a quick notice. In our letter to you, reference number ILLA/53, dated 19th August 2019, titled Notice to Quit and Withdraw Your Services from Ika Land on or before 30th September 2019. But because of the intervention of some of our royal fathers, we did not follow up our quick notice. Consequent upon the above pathetic and unfortunate situation, we Ika people have found ourselves as customers to Bedc, and to prevent our youths from taking laws into their hands, we have resolved to go on a peaceful protest against your deliberate refusal to provide the approved prepaid meters to your customers in Ika Land. And this letter serves as a notice to you and your management. Please. Signed, Vincent Arimoku, President, Ika Landlords and Landladies Association. Prince Augustine Obaigmena, General Secretary, Ika Landlords and Landladies Association. Sir FN Ogbanzo, Chairman, Ika Traders Union. Pastor Moye Onyekachuku, General Secretary, Ika Traders Union. Dr. Philemon Okori, Chairman, Nigerian Medical Association. Dr. Osman, Secretary, Nigerian Medical Association. Okokenya Charles, Coordinator, Committee for Defense of Human Rights, Ika Chapter. Barrister Ben Omotosho, General Secretary, Committee for Defense of Human Rights, Ika Chapter. Comrade Izegede Christian, Youth Leader, National Youth Council of Nigeria, Ika Chapter. Eboka Ndidi, General Secretary, National Youth Council of Nigeria, Eka Chapter. Copy to Business Manager, Bedc, Agbo. Copy to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Delta State, Commissioner for Power and Energy, Delta State, member representing a federal constituency, member representing Eka South House of Assembly, member representing Eka North East Delta State House of Assembly, the council chairman, Eka South, Eka North East, the commissioner of police, Delta State, the director of State Security Service, Asaba, the area commander, Nigerian Police Armor, the DPO, Eka North East, Eka South, director of State Security Service, Armor, director of State Security Service, Owoyibu, all traditional rulers, and Nigerian Union of Journalists. Above for your information and to appeal to Bedc to comply, please.
Those meters to build any community. This is even the transformers that we're about to energize. We first held a meeting. You can ask them. We held a meeting with the people that transformer want to feed to ask them, because we need to seek their consent. We asked them, which kind of meter do you want? Because there are some, I can tell you, we want bulk meter for our community. There are some that said we want community. So we normally throw it out to them. And so far, there is nobody among those ones that had ever told us they needed a bulk meter. All of them are saying they needed individual meter.
God bless you.
That is number one. Number two, when you look at even Agbo now, about, if I will call Victor before the end of this meeting. About 30 people now have gotten to the level where they want to pay for their individual meters. Among these transformers, we have installed meter, which is an evidence that we can never use that meter to bill any customer as bulk. It's a check meter.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, if there is a check meter and everybody is metered,
yes,
we will know the energy losses in the area. It will be easier for us to say, okay, transformer Dr. White, okay, because of the variation in the energy, we want to check all the prepaid meter in that transformer, because we have seen the high losses we are incurring in that area based on what our own check meter is telling us.
Sorry, let me not quickly ask that question now. Discover from the meter that they are using 300 energy or kV, whatever I call it, and the meter is reading that, and you are losing about 200 or 20 or whatever. How do you recover it?
Everybody here has been metered. I'm talking about everybody being metered, because if it's a process is something that starts in a day, and there must be an end. And in fact, it's not even an end, there must be an ending, because we can't pray that houses will not spring forth in Ika land anymore. Houses will keep on springing up. As they are springing up, prepaid meter will keep on increasing also. Yeah. So what I'm saying now is that if this is a transformer and everybody here had been metered, I said it that time, if everybody had been metered, we now look at our consumption here. Our consumption, we discovered that our meter reading is higher than what every other persons are buying individually. I said it. I said what we now do is that we now look at that transformer. This is Dr. White. That was when I mentioned Dr. White. At Dr. White, the variation we have on our check meter, between our check meter and the individual bending is high. We now say, okay, we want to check all the meters. We bring out our engineers. They will now check all the meters that are being fed from Dr. White. That time, there's no more bill. There won't be any bill anymore. Exactly. So we now check all the meter one after the other to know if there's any meter that have been bypassed. That's just the issue.
Okay, that's what is there.
In a separate meeting here, you told us that because of this idea that people will bypass the meter installed in their house, that the meters will be installed on the pole.
Yes.
I don't think when they are installed, for example, if you install on the pole, I won't climb there to bypass. So the idea of putting a meter on a transformer, I mean, it's inconsequential. It's of no effect. Because what I use as a person, if it's on the pole, concrete pole, I won't climb there. Except I want to die. So that solves the problem. So the idea of having it on the transformer, I mean, excuse me. I told you at the time, I said, you always tell your MD what she wants to hear, not what is on ground.
No, continue.
Yes, no.
Continue.
You see, all these we have summarized, it's all delay tactics.
Yes.
It's all delay tactics, pure and simple. It's all delay tactics. For example, we have been in darkness for the past 3 months. Is it the installation of this thing on this transformer, or giving me my separate meter, or energizing the transformer that have been donated by the government and given to you, not for you to pay, but the government has paid, the installation they paid. What is the problem? If they will continue to come here, I mean, that's why I say it's all tricks, and it should stop.